What up, chat?
Yo.
Man, I see we have a couple people in here, man. We got Flush Jackson, we got Live Supremacy, we got Zach Riley, we even got Extra out here in the chat, man. I see you out here, man.
Yes, sir.
But but as you guys can see, man, we don't have the Black Viking today. We come on here and we do all this good stuff for the kids, for the YMCA. Well, not you know what I mean, for the Boys and Girls Club, not the YMCA. Excuse me, Boys and Girls Club. Mm-hmm. And sometimes you got to do something for your own family. You know what I mean? So sometimes we got to be there for the kids and for the kids. You feel me? Sir. So. Yeah, so Black Viking couldn't make it today, man. So if you guys have any additional, donos, 20 plus donos, we'll go ahead and get it to them, and we can get back at you later. All right, man. Heck yeah. So right now, man, as we do it, we go ahead and get into the hype session. Shout out to y'all that's in the chat. We got a couple people out here, man. So let's go ahead and get into it. Yeah. I don't think we done this one in a minute. So we got Xbox out here. And if we making money, we got $3 trillion of a market cap, Microsoft said. But we still closing studios, baby. You dropping some heat, good video games, Angleworks? Too bad. Close the door. Said Redfall wasn't good enough. Getting you up out of here. On to the next topic, man. Suicide squads have massive losses, $200 million out here. They're like, hey, we can do good with Hogwarts. What we got over here with the Suicide Squad, ain't do it, man. And Rog said, hey, we see these rumors out here on the streets. Go ahead and address some of these things that we got, that we see out here. Let's go ahead and address this real quick. We're gonna give you a little taste. The real stuff gonna come out in June 2nd, baby. That's what they said, man. But no, man. What else we got here? We got the EA said this is the largest development team that we've ever had in our whole type of career. They said we coming back with the Battlefield. They said, you know what? Season 7 for Battlefield is wrapping up, and that's the last one, baby. They said we're gonna have to turn up on some new. I don't know how we do out here. No, shout out to all the people that we got in the chat, man. What's up? I see you out here, Young Dread, Crispy Rambo, Dave Reezy. Shout out to y'all, man. Thank you for coming through, man. Thank you for coming through. It's a Thursday. We came to do our thing, man. Appreciate you. I wish I could figure out how to get that thing to fade out. Because, Viking got the nice little crispy fade out there. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know how he does it.
I don't know. That man got the special touch or something like that, yo.
For sure.
Yeah, man. So you know what we got going on next, man. Chad, Skellington, what you been watching and what you been playing, man? It's been a long week for us, man. We missed Tuesday. So what you got?
As far as watching, I caught up on my One Piece. Man, when I say we in a good spot right now, it's all hype. One Piece is so fucking good right now. I love it. So I'm watching that. I actually got to rewatch Severance a little bit. My girl was watching it. She watched the whole thing in a day. And she enjoyed it. And so I got to catch back up on that. Man, hearing that music again and just all the stuff, I was like, that's so good. I was like, I can't wait for that second season. So hyped on that for sure.
Chad, if y'all haven't seen Severance, definitely go, bro. It's like probably one of my favorite shows of all time.
I agree. I think that was my show of the year for sure. I'm pretty sure that year. I was like, I've never seen nothing like it. I was watching it. I was like, this is still so good. Like you just hooked to it. So I've been watching that, and I finished Shogun. Yeah, Shogun was good, man. It's a solid. It's only one season, and I know why people are upset probably, but if you're upset about it, that's the only thing to be upset about. It's an overall amazing show. I thoroughly enjoyed that one for sure. For sure. But go ahead, my bad.
What network is Shogun on? Because I think it's on Netflix, right? I think.
Damn, I can't remember, honestly.
And I know Severance is on Apple TV.
Severance is Apple TV. I have to look that up. Actually, I'm watching it third party, so I'm not actually sure. But yeah.
Yeah.
But as far as that's all I've been kind of watching, playing. I've been playing a lot of Valorant, getting ranked up in that on the way to Plat. Tekken and a lot of Tekken. I've been playing a lot of Tekken. I'm not gonna lie. I think that shit. I hate to say this, but it may have Street Fighter beat, man.
What?
Yeah.
How so? You gonna have to explain yourself here.
Just kind of enjoyability. I don't know what it is, but it's like you always kind of feel like you have a chance in Tekken. And like I don't know, there's something about, and I think the customization helps too. Like everyone is like, there's so many different looking characters, so it just makes it feel a little different. The stages look good. The fighting is top notch. Like it's so technical. I can't believe it. So I think I'm really, I'm not going to give it to it yet, but I'm really enjoying Tekken. I can't even, those are top tier fighting games right there for sure, but it might have a beat.
No, I've been enjoying watching you stream, man. Watching you stream that your king got on all black with some, you know what I'm saying, with some chucks that look like he cleaned out there, slamming motherfuckers on their heads. It looked great.
That's what's cool, man. It's just it's really good looking game. So and the battle code or the net code is really good. Rarely encounter stupid lag like that. It's good, man. They did a good job. I didn't think it was going to be that good, but that, and man, I've been playing a lot of Hades too. Yeah, a lot of Hades too. That shit's fucking sweet. I can't. It's if you like Hades 1, it's a must play, and it's damn near a must play for almost anyone. I think it's a perfect handheld game if you have one of those. It's a perfect time in between time type of game. Like you can just do a run and be off, you know what I mean, if you want to, and then you're steadily making progress. It's the best roguelike I've ever. Hades 1 was the best roguelike I've ever played. This is right there with it too. It's just as good. So really enjoying the Hades 2. Good game.
Nah, man, I might have to give that a go because I'm a late bloomer when it comes to the roguelike games. Like I got into it within the last year, but I never even got a chance to play Hades. I know a lot of people love the game, so I'm like, okay, well, I got to try to get into the second one. Everybody's anticipating, and it's in early access and it's booming already.
Booming, yeah, and it feels like a complete game, and it's $30. Like I had ended up buying it, so just in case we didn't run into each other on the family sharing thing, I was like, I'm gonna be playing this a lot, so I need to make sure. Like it's good. It's just so well done. Like you really feel like you're in that universe when you're playing that game. It's so well done. Like the small details are crazy. Like and the thing is, I was not a roguelike type of guy at first because I was just like, man, this feels like, until Vampire Survivors and this and Hades, in between those, I was not a roguelike type of guy. Like I just didn't like it just didn't feel right to me, you know what I'm saying, doing the same thing over and over again and over and over and over. But the way they do it on here is just different. It's so the pacing is top notch. But yeah, I can go on and on. But yeah, that's kind of what I've been playing and watching.
Nah, that's good, man. Because like my first introduction to the roguelike, I feel like was maybe Ember Knights, and the homies showed me that one, and that was pretty dope too. So, but nah, man, I'm gonna have to get on there and check it out for sure.
Yeah, man, it's a good game.
So that's what you've been watching and playing?
That's about it.
Oh man, so I've been actually playing quite a bit lately, man. I know usually I can't get away to get a couple games in, but I'm gonna get onto that here in just a second. I see we got a couple more people here in chat, man. It's Timmy, as usual, coming through. We got Jeremy Brown, we got Xena, we got the Game Adaptation Newscast. Well, who else we got up in here, man? We got Flush Jackson, the legendary Flush, as usual. Appreciate you guys for coming out, man. We got 108 people watching right now, man. Thank you. If you're over watching on Twitter, you know, you might want to come over, you know, to YouTube. Come check us out, man. Hit us up with the like or subscribe. That would be greatly appreciated if you do that, man. But I'm gonna go ahead and move on. So I did a first this weekend, man, and I'm gonna tell you about it. So Sunday, as an additional gift to me for my birthday, you know, back at the end of March, you know, your boy got a little, you know, got to level up. But the last bit of my birthday present was a wilderness survival training trip.
What?
Yeah. Now I know, chat. Y'all know I'll be watching Naked and Afraid, right? You know what I'm saying? So like, I just wanted to like learn some type of wilderness and survival stuff like that. And I just kind of let my lady know, and she took mental note and she got it for me, bro. So we went out there, 4 or 5 hour course, go out there. They taught us how to build a shelter, which is like kind of like some tarp stuff and like doing all that, which was super dope, right? So we did the tarp stuff. They showed us how to start a fire, how to navigate using the sun. What else? It was dope, bro.
Yeah, that's cool. Those are survival techniques that I really don't have, so I'm not mad at you at all for that, dude. Like I need that stuff that I hate to say it as a man. It's like that stuff that I need to know how to do, though, for sure.
Yeah, bro, it's just survival, you know, because you never know, you know, what can happen. You always plan that everything's good because we spoiled low key, bro.
Oh yeah.
Like if the grocery store go crazy, like if some stuff happened and you can't get to the grocery, you see how people be acting as soon as it's like a thunderstorm coming, they go buy all the bread, bread gone,
all the gas. Yeah.
You can't buy nothing. You can't buy bread, water, nothing, bro. So. But they also showed us how to purify water. It was a dope experience, bro.
That's it.
Shout out to Jess. You know, I know you said it's supposed to be like I thought that it was going to be more dudes there. It was like me and this older gentleman that was bringing his daughter. We was the only 2 dudes out of a group of 10 people, bro.
Dang, that's solid.
So,
that's cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
But it was a dope experience, man. Shout out to REI, actually, because they hooked us up with that, you know?
That's it.
What have I been for the May the 4th just came, you know, so I had to watch at least one episode of Ahsoka. I've been looking forward to that for a while. I've been thinking about checking that show out for a good one.
I heard people like that one.
Heck yeah. Yeah. But before I move on, I see Ghost Status said I Am Legend shit.
It is. That's what I'm saying. That's what I always think about when I watch movies like that too. It's like, damn, bro, I would probably be hoed. It's like there's a couple things I don't know how to do aside from like fight or flight. It's like, no, I don't know how to really use the sun to my advantage like that or build a fire, bro. My sense of direction is actually terrible. I can't GPS if I didn't have GPS, bro, I'd be screwed. That's one thing. Like that's what I already have a downfall at. So I need to be able to at least do that stuff for sure. That's tight.
Yeah. Man. Nah, it was super dope, bro. Like she even showed us, like when we went to go do the water purification part, she even showed us like, hey, go down to that coniferous tree. And then people were like, what? Like, you know, because ain't nobody heard coniferous trees since like the 4th grade, bro. Like what? So we look out and we see this tree out there, no leaves on it. So I'm like, okay, there we go. Right. So we go down there and she told us that if you want to find a good water source, to find a coniferous tree because their roots aren't that low to the ground, like super deep into the water table. So they're usually right next to rivers and streams.
That makes sense. Bro, dang, that's tight. See, even like that kind of shit for sure. It's like, you know, and then you hear about how looking where moss grows to get near that type of shit. That stuff is stuff I need to know. That's good shit, man. I need to do something like that.
I'm saying, bro, it was real quick, 4 or 5 hours, and they got other. I sound like I'm like doing an ad for REI. It was a dope experience, though, man. It was a dope experience.
That's sick.
Yeah, but let me go. But yeah, Flesh. I only watched one episode of Ahsoka, man, and because I'm really bad about sticking to shows and like watching them, like binge watching them. I think the last show that I just binge watched real quick was Severance. And that's why I recommended it, man. I watched all of that in one weekend. But yeah, I watched one episode, man. It seems to be pretty good so far. But yeah. But besides Ahsoka, the games I was playing, Apex Legends, as I told you. As I mentioned, my Apex Legends was messing up, chat. Did anybody else have an issue to where you couldn't update it with this new character just came out? If any of y'all are actually playing? Because like mine got a disk read error on Steam, and I had to literally reinstall the entire game. I tried to verify the file integrity, all that. No dice. Had to reinstall, man.
The disk read error would have me looking at my shit crazy. It would have had me talking to my computer. Like, what are you talking about? You don't even. What are we doing? I would have been like, oh, my shit is messing up. I'd been very nervous for sure.
Yeah, I definitely was very nervous. I was like, this SDD is not that old, bro. Like, please don't let something happen to it. Like,
right.
Yeah, but man, I do need to watch more of X-Men 97. Man.
I'll say I may have like an episode or two to catch up on, but I've watched it. That shit is one of the best shits on TV. I haven't felt like there hasn't been anything in a while that made me feel like a kid, like and just like I was like that is and that's the only intro that I let play on something that I've watched lately. I was like, this intro is just so classic, bro. I cannot like it's really, really, really good.
And I like how the character style looks. I only watched like 1 or 2 episodes of that show too. The character styling is good. The pacing is good. They didn't hold the characters. Like they actually feel like they some superheroes for real.
Yeah, for sure. They actually feel powerful, and they feel like they just have a lot of character to them. It feels like we've been watching them. Like that's why I like it. It feels like it's it's catered for the people who watched it back then. It's like that's why it's really cool. That's all I said. I don't know if the new gen is gonna like it. I'm sure like looks wise, but I feel like we like it more because it's literally what we had, but a little better.
Right, definitely. Heck yeah, because we got the nostalgia. So
yeah, exactly.
Another game that I had gotten into, I played some more of is actually. Got pretty close to beating Tales of Kenzera, man. I played that for some solid hours in the last couple of days, man. So,
what act are you on?
I think I'm on Act 3 now. Yeah, so I'm pushing through pretty close. I feel like I'm close. I don't want to say too much. I don't want to spoil it for anybody out there. But the game is good, bro. The pacing is good. The animations is good. It looks good. The music is great, dude. Just man,
Act 2 was fire. I'm gonna just say that. I was like, ooh, this is fire. It's a really good game. I'm on Act 3 as well, so I still I'm gonna try to beat that over the weekend. I just I got caught up with that, and then the Jedi Survivor. I'm close to beating that shit too.
Ooh, see, I should have played a little bit of that on May 4th too, man. Yeah, definitely. But nah, man, I've been playing the crap out of that. And I'll probably beat it this weekend too, just like you. And played a little bit of Valorant, So, I mean, threw a couple hands on Val.
Get some of that toxicity.
Get that toxicity in your system. And I played a little bit of Sandland, last but not least, man. I don't know if anybody has gotten a chance to play that game. I posted about it on Twitter. And Gamsley hit me up and was like, hey, like I talked about that on episode 13 on his show. So I went back and checked out and seen what he was talking about. And no, it's a solid game so far. I only played like maybe 30 minutes to an hour. Today was kind of crazy. I tried to squeeze it in today. But the art style is beautiful. Art style by Akira Toriyama, rest in peace to the legend. And the story seems to be so far a little bit playful, and I like, what I mean? So you're in the desert. I'm just gonna say that. I'm sure that you can see that in the trailer. I'm just leave it at that. But so far, it's a pretty cool game.
Art style definitely looks fire.
Oh yeah, it's clean, bro. One thing though, I would have loved to see for this specific game. I know Flush said there's sand. Yeah. Plenty of it. And there's land, believe it or not. But yeah, one thing I wish that they did have is I wanted to, and just in the vein of anime, bro, I just wanted to switch over the dialogue to Japanese.
Oh, you can't?
Listen, I'm getting older, and I'm finding it harder to find things these days. So maybe it's me, but I could not find that option currently, So you got to deal with the English voiceovers. But if that's what you like, that's what you like. They're not bad, but
that's not what I like. I'm gonna just say I'm one of them. That's not what I like, especially with that art style. It's like, nah, but I'll take it if that's all we got.
We can do. But like I said, maybe I couldn't find it. I'll put that out there. But it was not happening. It was not happening for me.
If you couldn't find it, that shit got to be deep somewhere. Then I don't see you not finding
it. Definitely. Chad, have y'all heard of this game, Sandland? It's pretty dope, man. I'm really enjoying it. It's published by Bandai Namco and made by a company called ILCA Inc., I believe. So, yeah, man, yeah.
That's
all right.
Last little bit we'll get from Toriyama too, I'm guessing, as far as that last game for sure.
Right.
What he came up with, original IP from him. It's sad to say. So it's good to see that. It's good. That's worth playing it just for that, honestly.
Yeah, because we do have that Sparking Zero game that's coming out soon, I believe. So yeah, so they got that coming. But as far as like a new IP, yeah, no, it's looking good. But anyway, man, I'm gonna go ahead and go into the first topic, man. We got to talk about some of these Xbox closures, dude, that we continuing to hear over and over and over and over again. So as you guys already know, Xbox is shutting down 4 gaming studios. Those 4 gaming studios are Arcane Austin, Tango Gameworks, Alpha Dog Studios, and Roadhouse Studios. Actually, Roadhouse Studios will be consolidated into ZeniMax Online Studios reportedly. So yeah, Arcane Austin and Roadhouse Games both recently developed and launched Redfall in 2023, a game that was received with mixed reviews. Chat, has anybody out here played Redfall? Because I heard that it's in good condition right now, but I did hear that it was. I saw that it was released to rough reception when it did come out.
Definitely, please, chat. Let me know if somebody's played that. I'm curious.
Yeah. Let us know how much it's improved, because I didn't play it when it first came out. So let us know how it is. But besides those 2, Tango Gameworks also was closed, which caught me by a huge surprise, to be honest, man, because it's a company that brought us games like the Evil Within series. Also, we had Hi-Fi Rush, which is an award-winning game. So for them to be closed, it just came at a huge surprise, man. And Matt Booty said that this decision comes due to reprioritization of titles and resources at Microsoft. So when you hear this news, Skell, like what do you think about this news right here?
When I hear reprioritization, that does not sound good to me for the most part. It just seemed odd that, now look, the other studios I can kind of get, maybe, but the Tango, I don't understand that one. I don't understand what happened. It puts a lot of things in the air as far as how they let it go to other platforms. It's just strange. It just is a strange thing overall, and it made me wonder, did they have that plan from the beginning? You know what I mean? Like, did they know this was coming? So they said, look, we're not keeping you because we're closing you, or because otherwise it just doesn't make sense for a studio to win and you let them go. It's like, it's like winning a champion. It's like letting go of Kobe after y'all done won. You know what I'm saying? Why would you do that? It doesn't make sense to me. So it's sounding, it's sad. And not only that, it's just like, damn, y'all don't have the bread to keep them. Y'all got bread. How? I thought, I'm not pocket watching, but don't they have bread?
Microsoft is ranked number 1 right now in market cap in America. They got $3 trillion, bro. Trillion.
And it's like, and I would understand if they kept the studio. I don't know. It seems like it makes more money to keep the studio that just won and let them make a sequel, even if it's going on another platform. Even if you're spreading it out, how are you not going to keep the studio making the game anymore when it just took off? It just took off like this. I know the community is in an uproar, especially after fighting for Hi-Fi Rush and just wanting Hi-Fi Rush to stay. You know what I'm saying? And then it goes to PlayStation, and then they canceled the studio, like they shut down the studio, bro. I was shocked, to be honest. It just it did not make sense to me. That was my initial thought on that, like just hearing about, like, we've been hearing about studios getting shut down all year, people getting laid off. We've been hearing about it all year. So like it being done doesn't surprise me, but that one in particular is surprising because it's just like, this seems, I don't know. I just don't know if this is a long game plan or like, I want to know how far back the decision went to shut them down. I think that's where I'm at with this. Like, did y'all been one? Y'all probably said, no matter what, when if this game is successful or not, we're shutting it down. So go ahead and put it out. Is what it feels like. It's like, no matter, we'll give y'all your last shot. but you're getting shut down regardless. Go ahead and put out your alma mater. I don't know. That's not whatever they say. It's like put out your swan song, do your last dance. Like this is all you, but we're done after this. But and then it took off. So they're probably like, damn, it took off. But we are people of our word. So see ya. But it doesn't. I just want to know how far back it went. It was odd, man.
Yeah, very odd, man. I was cruising along through Twitter, and I saw the Black Kaiju, one of our viewers, say like, I wish that they would have did what they decided to do with Toys for Bob. Maybe like let them go and let them go do their own thing, and then maybe they can still create product for you and or other people. But like I can understand after the reception for Redfall to where like I see you out there, Black Kaiju. But I can understand the Redfall because it was bad reception, didn't do too hot. Okay, then you stepped on your own toes. We got to get you up out of here. Even though those are jobs, man. I'm not saying that this is something that's good, because people are losing their livelihoods again, man. And this news is coming less than 6 months after Microsoft had laid off 1,900 people. So it's just bad news, man. So, and Flesh Jackson says, try to be positive, but the corpo double speak is killing me with Microsoft. Yeah, man. Yeah. I can see where you're coming from with that. It's like, hey, like we're really caring about, the gamers, and we want to keep our stuff ours. And it's just like everybody was excited to see this big acquisition of the Activision, the ABK and the ZeniMax and all that stuff. And we've just been seeing layoff after layoff after layoff, bro. It's just crazy. So it says Tango's parent company, ZeniMax Media, was acquired in 2021, making Tango the first Japanese studio in Microsoft gaming development portfolio. Then they closed the studio in May of 2024. But when I was doing a little bit of research, though, and I did not know this, it says this studio was founded in March 2010 by Shinji Mikami, who is best known as the creator of the Resident Evil series. Did you know this, Skel?
No, I did not know that, actually. Damn, they did that. Right. They let a legend go.
Yeah, bro. So I was like, oh, wow, like that's huge. And it makes sense of why the Evil Within series was so good, right?
That's true,
Yep. So I was like, oh, okay, that's huge. This is a huge name, right? So, but also I dug up that in February, Bethesda Software announced that Mikami will leave the studio. So this individual has since left. So I was like, ooh, so it had me thinking, and I'm gonna ask you, maybe was the proof in the pudding? The founder of the studio left a year prior.
Like he saw it ahead of time type shit, or they let him go ahead. Like it was going down before.
Yeah.
So it's that's crazy. I did not know that. I really didn't. That's crazy. But damn, that's what I'm saying. How deep does this go? How far back does this go? Like, what is the plan? Xbox, Microsoft, what's going on? I know the gamers are like I've been saying, it's the beginning of the end, man. If they let everything getting let go, they try to just get their games out and about. This is the beginning of it.
Yeah, man, it's crazy out here. It's spooky out here, man. I see we got a couple more people in the chat. Shout out to Web Dave. I see you out here, man. We got Young Dreads. We got Understanding Fresco. Appreciate you guys for stopping through for real, man. It's greatly appreciated. If you haven't liked yet, go ahead and hit that like button, please, and thank you, man. That'd be huge for us. Huge.
Thank you.
Yeah, but I don't know how far back this goes either, man. But it's kind of typical for when companies buy, acquire other companies, they do tend to clean house from the top, and then they put, and try to find some efficiencies and try to do this, and this. But I feel like we've already used like this efficiency excuse, man, so many times, man. Like And the layoffs aren't just in the gaming industry. The layoffs seem to be everywhere throughout the tech industry, like, period. Millions of people. So I don't know, man. It's sad times as people are trying to, become more and more efficient out here,
Yeah, it's getting spooky. I'm gonna say that. I don't like it. I don't like it, man. It just didn't. I don't. It's like, at the end of the day, I'm a gamer's gamer. I'm just here to play the games. It's like, how does an award-winning banger IP that could transcend gaming turn into a TV show? How is it? How did the studio get shut down, man? How do you not reward that studio and make them a part of permanent like give them permanent residency there? Like, I don't understand. There's some things like I don't know, man. I don't know if the people, they're listening to the people. I don't know. I think I just need to know the plan. They have a plan. I don't know. They have a plan, and it's something crazy because this shit ain't making sense. When shit doesn't make sense, you just have to wait for the plan to unfold itself. You know what I'm saying? That's just strategy. It's like, hey, this makes no sense. And they'll tell you, just wait on it. Just wait on it. Trust the process, they say. But hey, it's hard to trust this.
Yeah, definitely, man. And the Trillis said overhiring during the pandemic also didn't help. And that's true, man. We did have tons and tons and tons of people sitting at the house during the pandemic, and I was one of those people. So I had more time to game, staring at these walls. You have more time to do things. So maybe people were making business decisions off of some money that could come through right now, but probably is not going to be hitting us 2 years down the line, man.
Right.
Yeah, I even saw rumblings that they were potentially thinking about raising the price of Ultimate.
I saw that.
Yeah, so which would kind of be in line with all the other subscription services. I can't recall the last time a subscription service did not raise their damn price.
I'm pretty sure all of them are up for sure. I hear about that all the time. Going up. It's insanity, bro. And unfortunately, that's the one I'm gonna pay for though. They got me there because it's saving me more money. Still, no matter what, like even if they put it at $60 a month, don't do this. Please don't do this. But if they put it like $60 a month, it still would save me more money. You know what I mean? Even if I play 2 premier games at $60, it's still saving me money. So unfortunately, we're getting they're what do they call? They're training us to
You're getting acclimated out here. Yep.
Yeah.
No, but I do want to pop this up because I may be biased, man, on this specific opinion because I played it and I really, really, really enjoyed the game itself. So can somebody educate me? Because I see this every so often that Hi-Fi Rush itself as a game failed. So like, can somebody explain this to me? Like, because I'm trying to understand. Maybe it didn't sell high. Maybe
is a game considered a failure if it's not? I just what counts as a failure. I guess I don't know if that's sales or if it's hours played. You know what I mean? And if I guess it's a failure if nobody plays your game. Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand that. I mean, the point of the game is to be played, so I could see that. Sales is a little different just because that was on Game Pass, so I can't really tell. I don't know if it's hard to gauge those numbers like that for me. You know what I mean? Like, so, and it sucks because I couldn't tell you technically if it was a success or not. I know in the culture it was a success as far as in the gaming universe, in the gaming circle, success, yes. But he might be right just because it may have failed, but so many other shit fails, bro. How do you not see the potential for this? And you poured it to another console. It's like, so it must have seemed like some want or success somewhere, or not. I guess thinking about it, maybe they said it didn't do well, so we need to get it off. Somebody educate me too, because I don't know. I'm just as curious.
Yeah, because I would like to know, man. Like, because for me, a failed game is a game that comes out and it didn't live up to what it said it was gonna do. So that's a failure for me. But I can also understand on the opposite end of the spectrum, like people are like, hey, unless it sells, then it failed.
Yeah.
So
I can see that. Because that's what the business side is thinking. That's what them higher ups over there like. Hold on, this ain't selling. This game is trash. I don't care how good it was. This is trash. No, it didn't sell. So, I mean, if you're looking up there, yeah, I could definitely see that, man. And that's the sad part about a lot of games that we play, though, is like stuff that we like may not get the what it deserves as far as popularity and stuff. It's like it'll be seen as a cult classic. And then we'll go back later and play it again and be like, damn, this was good. And then we'll get a remake 10 years down the line. And then that's just what this may come down to, man. It's really unfortunate, though, just because I see this Hive Rush being, like I said, transcending gaming, bro. I see this as an anime. I see this as merch. I see this as toys. I see this as time of what is the name? 808, all this stuff, everything, Funkos, like this thing, let like cards, trading card game, you name it. This has the signs of it all. And it has potential to go the distance. It's just I don't understand it, and I hate that I don't understand it because I feel alone. It's like how it's just like how do we not have, how is this not going to keep on being a thing in life? Like I don't know, man.
Yeah. No, it definitely had like main character energy for real, man. Like it had all the feelings of like how a Sonic feels to a Sega, you know. It felt like a really solid game. It played great, the music was great, the comedy was good, man. I was like, dude, like this game just feels great.
It felt like a Saturday morning cartoon. It was like, it felt like that. Like I wanted to play as much as I wanted to watch. Like every time there was a cutscene, I was happy. I was like, I put the control down, watching the scene. It's cool. It's funny. It was good, man. I don't know.
Yeah, Ghost Status says Redfall was a failure. Hi-Fi Rush was not.
Yeah.
So I don't know, bro.
I see the Redfall failure because that shit came out. It didn't fucking work, and it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? It was a bad. I still remember was installing it, and Viking was like, do not install this. I was like, not doing it then. I was like, if it's that, because he was hyped on it too. And I was like, okay, I can't wait. And then if he said no, I was like, oh, no, this ain't gonna work. And then it was unanimous across the board that I see as a failure, you know, when a game is just bad, like when it does not work on release.
Yeah. Which I don't know how that's still happening, man, these days, but
day one patches, man. That's what they rely on now. It's like, hold on, man, just put it out. We got that day one patch, baby. I just know, bro. I just remember, just imagine if that's the way shit worked back when there wasn't like digital and they had to send out a patch disc. Can you imagine how that shit would have worked with people? People would be in an uproar. They're like, oh yeah, no, I just couldn't imagine. But it is what it is. But I'm also spoiled to the fact that I'm okay with day one patches because these games are massive and they need to be, at least they can be fixed. At least we don't get the game shut down immediately. You know, I mean, at least there's a chance to revive the game because at the end of the day, I want to play the games. I don't want a game that, like, even Redfall, dude, like, my bad. It was developed, it took time, people's like effort and creativity. I want to see that stuff. Like, and unfortunately, if it's not runnable, playable, I can't. But luckily, this is why I do like the patches, is that it has potential to come back. Now, if it takes too long and you're not Cyberpunk, you may be hoed. You're pretty much hoed. You can only get away with that if you're Cyberpunk. And that's because they were like, that game was so wanted and anticipated that people would have. Well, they barely made it. I ain't gonna lie, they barely made it, but they made it. So day one patch, that's kind of why I say on the day one patch shit.
Yeah,
got going on.
And they definitely barely made it with that, man, because I know, like, I struggled through that game, through Cyberpunk. Like, I beat it, but, man, it was a grind, bruh. Like, all those bugs, the T-posing, the cop spawning on top of you, all that stuff, man. It's just crazy. So it makes sense. Well, I can just see why potentially, you know, Redfall, the creators, developers of Redfall could maybe get a little bit of flack because of that. But the Tango Works things just throws me for a loop, man.
Yeah,
it really does.
It's real.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Let me throw this one up here. Yuzu says Game Pass was never going to work. When you train people to not buy, you can't expect them to buy. I don't know. I don't know, man. I feel like back in the day, like us buying things, I'm gonna push back a little bit. Back like us buying physical copies of things or us buying things, piecemeal is how we used to do it. It just seems like everything is just being serviced in subscription-based models these days.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that this is just Microsoft's subscription-based model to give you their wares, to be honest, man. What do you think, Skell D? What do you think about Game Pass? Because I know, hey, we kind of locked in, to be honest, at this time. What do you think?
I'm definitely locked in, but I get what they're trying to say because like when it's not on Game Pass, I am not going to buy something. You know what I mean? So I do understand that part. It's like, okay, so if I solely rely on Game Pass, when the games do drop, I'm more weary to buy them because I'm so used to getting my games on Game Pass. So it's the same thing with Steam sales. It's like, I'm not going to buy on release because I know it's going to go on sale. Like, so I understand that part of it for sure. So but as far as Game Pass not working, it's working. We're just getting trained, I think, at the moment. And we're getting trained to rely on it solely. So like that way, it's because if everything goes subscription, that's the subscription we're going to go to type of thing. So I think that's what they're doing, and they're doing a good job of it because look, man, I complain a lot of shit within the gaming industry. I don't be complaining about Game Pass.
Right.
Much. Like the amount of games I get to play, it's still a deal. Like it's a steal. Games are $70 right now. Like if I play 2 games, $140. That's, imagine you buy 2 games a month. I get Game Pass for a month. It's $20. Let's just say 20 because it's less than that. But it's like, there it is. I save money. Especially if I beat the game and I'm done with it, bro. It's just physically or financially irresponsible to do it the other way. And if they're training us that way, they're doing a good ass job. So. As far as I think, I understand what you're saying. It's a good point.
But shout out to you, Yuzu, man. Appreciate it. And James Thomas hits us with the 5 and says, "What if Double Fine made Hi-Fi Rush 2 with the input from the Tango lead?" Man, to be honest, I really like the games. Like, I would try it. I give it a go, man. I'm a gamer. I like to game. If it's a quality product, I'm gonna play it.
Yeah, I'm a fan of that IP either way. So if you wherever that character goes, or that universe goes, I'm with it. Like I said, that's why I'm saying it transcended gaming because I want more. Like I will take a 6-episode, 10-episode little series from it. Like, you know what I mean? Like I would enjoy watching that. Kids would get a kick out of it. The merch, I see the merch going stupid. The plushies, all that stuff, dude. Like. Yeah, so if they can just somehow get that IP out anywhere, I think it'll be, well, I don't know, because we are saying that it failed. That's what people are saying. So maybe it might not do well. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know.
I feel like the jury's out on this one. I feel like it's split, man. I feel like some people say that it failed, some people say it didn't, and people have different criterias of failure, but in any way, shape, or form, it seems like Microsoft, whether they succeeded or failed, they decided to go in another direction with them, unfortunately. But man, it would be great if somebody did pick up that game because I love the first one. So
yeah, man,
I could love the second one.
It's really odd, man.
Definitely. All right, man. We also got the Trillist member for 2 months. Microsoft Xbox's only saving grace at this point is to make online privileges free with the option to have Game Pass to boost consoles and game sales. Grace at the point to make online privileges free with the option. Okay.
With the option to have. So online privileges meaning you get to
Xbox
play
Live, maybe
Xbox Live, but
multiplayer.
It's crazy. I've been paying for Game Pass for so long. I just thought it was standard to have, just Xbox Live and then not have Game Pass. I haven't had them separate in I don't know how long. And so, it's a good point.
Send it in, Trillis. Let them know, man. It's some good marketing. This is always something that we constantly talk about, that Microsoft/Xbox does struggle with. It's trying to keep people in the ecosystem or guide them to that ecosystem, because a lot of people, big gripe was for Hi-Fi Rush was it was just a shadow drop, not much marketing. It was just like, boom, here's a great game. We're not going to tell you much about it, but here it is, so
yeah, their marketing is starting to blow over into everything. I'm seeing people that are upset at Hellblade right now because there's no marketing. Yeah, that's it. There's not anything else. It's just that they're not seeing the game anywhere. I'm like, what is, how is this still happening? Like, people don't know that these things are, the video game industry is making so much money now. How are people not seeing things? Why aren't they doing like fat ass billboards in Times Square with like Senua like out there? I don't understand. I see, bro, listen, this is me ranting. I fucking hate advertisements, bro. Like, I hate them. I hate commercials. I hate advertisements on YouTube. I hate all that shit. I hated it. I hate it, bro. So the fact that I'm not seeing it in the daily advertisements that I see every day seems just very, very strange to me, dude. It's still odd. I don't know why it's not marketing well, but I know. And then the thing is, I do see Hellblade some places, but that's because I know what it is. You know what I'm saying? You'll just see her character, but it's like, I know what that is, but the average person does not know what that is, especially the game looking that good. They probably think it's a fucking movie. You know what I'm saying? What up, Viking?
What's up, gang?
What's happening, y'all? I was listening to a little bit of y'all on my way back home.
Definitely.
Good conversation. I had to throw somebody out of chat. They was wilding.
Oh, that was you, huh? I thought that was a bot, like another bot. I was like, okay, time out.
Yeah, 89,000 seconds, my G. Come back tomorrow. Heck yeah. What y'all talking about now?
Man, the Trillis came through with an amazing marketing plan. You know what I mean? Something that Microsoft probably should do. Because Scale was talking about how he's been seeing mad ads, but ain't no Hellblade 2 ads. Have you been seeing mad Hellblade 2 ads? I saw you post something.
Yeah, they just started their I'm not going to count yesterday because that was probably one of the weakest posts I've ever seen in my life. Like, they literally just did Hellblade 2, the date, and then a screenshot. That's it. Nothing. No blog. No link to a blog post. No video. No new. Like, we've already, like, the hardcore have already seen this image 1,000 times. But today they actually started, man. They Ninja Theory showed some stuff with their trip in Iceland. Covers of magazines. I guess it's on like Max, like an ad on Max. An ad in several different places. The Spanish magazine. What else they got? Yeah, they started doing their rollout today, though.
Oh, okay.
And I've been telling people, like, it's smart to, like, people want like advertisement like 3 months before. So, like, I think 2 weeks is enough.
Yeah, I think
like,
that's a time,
2 weeks is otherwise I feel like it's fucking Raid Shadow Legends. Yeah, I know what it is, but I'm not buying it because I'm pissed.
Right.
Like, you got to see that shit all the time. But yeah.
Definitely.
I saw y'all was talking about let me see that. What was that tweet again? I mean, not the tweet, but the comment again.
Which
about
one?
His marketing plan.
I got
you. So I can comment on that.
Boom.
Only saving grace at this point is to make online privileges free with the option to have Game Pass to boost console and game sales. Yeah. Listen, Chad. I'm in a really weird state, bro. Game Pass is not Game Pass, but Xbox is my preferred platform. I think everybody fucking knows that. But there's like this weird energy online, bro, like to where like you criticize anything and you're a flip-flopper, you're a pony bot, all kinds of shit, bro. Like, and some of these people, bro, are just coping and grifting like fucking no other, dude. And this like really starting to fucking get annoying. Because to me, like the Tango, like Arcane Austin, okay, I get it. You know what I mean? But at the same time, do I? Because like they made Prey.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? Like they made a bad game that they didn't even want to make to begin with, right? Like, why do? Okay, let's give you that. Shut down Arcane Austin, whatever. But Tango fucking game works.
Nuts.
Listen, that's their only Japanese foothold as a studio. Their only one. They made a game. Yes, it was a niche game, right? It's not going to sell Xboxes, but it was something to satisfy you in between the big releases Xbox has coming out. Right? So it was an additive to that. This is the Xbox that I like. I like the variety of games in there. When you got Santi and Amy Hood and all these motherfuckers looking at it now, they want that Call of Duty money now.
Yep.
It seems like, right? And then you're just going to get saturated with gas games. Peace. Like, and now, like, speaking of Call of Duty, rumblings of listen, the first Xbox game that doesn't go day one into Game Pass, it's cut off. If you think about it, I'm spending about $250 a year on Game Pass, right? Because like, let's just say, like, just like with the 4 games, it's this game, they don't put it in Game Pass day one, it might come 6 months, a year later, or whatever. Why does it stop there? Of course not. It won't stop there. Like, so like you lost my trust at that point.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that $250, I can go ahead and just buy my fucking games on Steam.
That's true.
The ones that I want.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know the money men are in the room. Phil probably has no fucking power. Just saw an IGN article, as much as I fucking hate them, but they talked to Xbox veterans or Xbox founders. They called that shit. It is not Xbox anymore. It is Microsoft Gaming.
Damn.
I'm not throwing up no set for Microsoft Gaming.
No, I'm not.
And the reason why I'm not doing that is because Santi and Amy Hood, Tim Stewart, they're money people. They know software, right? They know the Excels, the AI, the clouds, disperse that shit everywhere. They do not know entertainment. They don't know the entertainment industry. They don't know the culture of gaming. Phil, Sarah, and Loose Booty do.
Oh my god.
Oh man. You want problem always.
Hey, understanding, you can say that I'm tripping. That's fine. Whatever. Right? Like, I have my opinion on this, right? And you have your opinion, right? Like, we know that, yes, the media starts tripping every little thing that Xbox does. But come on, man. Like, where's the line? When do we not trip? Or when is it okay to trip? Because I keep seeing, like, everybody's like, no, stay calm. Blah, 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 blah. Do this, do that. You know what I'm saying? When is it okay to criticize anything? I criticize fucking everything.
Yeah, it's always good.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
And it's not coming out of a place of hate. It's coming out of a place of concern.
That's fair.
You feel me? Yeah.
No, because I'm concerned as well. Because Tango, like that Hi-Fi Rush game is definitely a heat game for me personally. You know, so when I saw the news come out for them specifically, I was like, you know, and we can't keep using this is for efficiency excuse over and over again. You know, I feel like it's getting kind of old.
You missed the question that came up earlier, or was it a question?
Hold on. A Vic, he says they know money though. Sure, so does Sony, and y'all hate them motherfuckers.
That is facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like Microsoft has had the one thing I believed in was Xbox, or I still do, right? They've had Windows Phone. They know money. They had the Windows Phone. That shit gone. They know money. They had Zoom. I like Zoom. I fucked with Zoom. Mm-hmm. That shit's gone. It's okay to fucking criticize, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, I don't like Sony. Like they are some money grabbing motherfuckers, bro. I do not like them. And if that's the direction y'all want Xbox or Microsoft to go in with this gaming shit, cool. Because the thing that troubles me about Scale, is it had 4 million players. Maybe it didn't sell that much, but you just ported it over to PlayStation. 2 might have been a banger.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You make some Netflix deal or something to have a limited series TV show, ta-da. And then Switch 2 comes out, you port the first one over there and make the second one, and you get your monies.
Yep.
There's a lot of opportunities out here.
All this shit is short term because what they want to show investors is year over year return rates. And you as people say, you cut the fat. There's no fat. And then you're able to do that. You're cooking the books. Yeah, I know the actual game is not why they got closed. Then what was it?
That's what I'm wondering too.
Lack of resources?
Yeah, we don't know. They just needed to realign, maybe gain a little bit of efficiency. I have no idea, bro, where this came from. I was super surprised about that specific studio, to be honest. When I heard the news.
No, I'm not. Like, I have my opinion. I'm gonna speak my motherfucking truth. And listen, you don't like it, that's fucking fine. Like, whatever. But ask yourself, where is your line? Where is your line? To where you would be able to criticize, or you just gonna fucking gobble it up the whole fucking time.
Whoa.
Where's your goddamn line?
He said gobble it up. Let me get to this dodo real quick, man. Shout out to Fonz Gaming. Says Game Pass model is fine. It's not having compelling enough games to entice the masses to Game Pass. Let's face it. Smaller titles and older games are not bringing them in. Keep up the good work, fellas, man. Appreciate it, Fonz.
Thank you.
It has a couple large names, man, but the vast majority of it is probably smaller titles. I can agree with that. What do you guys think about that?
I think as long as they had a fucking cadence, you know what I mean? Like, which I think we're about to see, right? Like, they're gonna have a good cadence. We got Hellblade this month. I'm very excited for that shit. And then you got Avowed, you got Starfield DLC. I mean, you got Indiana Jones. You got a lot of stuff that's coming, right? It's just you got to execute it. You know what I mean? I don't. And then this talk about Call of Duty not being on Game Pass day one, bro. I'm telling you. I cannot wait because a lot of you motherfuckers on Twitter been saying, "Oh my, we got Call of Duty day one on game," throwing it in the ponies' faces and all that shit. And then when it doesn't happen, it was like, "Well, Santia knows better than me." I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to fucking hear that. We all rooted on that ABK deal so that we can have fucking content in our Game Pass library. Yep. Right? Otherwise, why the fuck are we cheering on a corporation to make more money when we don't receive any fucking benefit?
Yeah.
I feel that.
I'm sorry, bro.
In our last show, we had Gamsley. He asked what would I like to see in the showcase, and I didn't know whether Call of Duty was like Game Pass, like this was supposed to be on Game Pass or not.
They've said it multiple times. Yep.
And I said that, hey, that's what I would like to see. You know what I mean? Because I didn't hear that specific rhetoric, and I've now, since I was doing some research, I saw that it may not be happening, man. May not be happening. So.
That's the only thing that's the main thing I'm hyped for, is to not have to pay for Call of Duties anymore. Not pay, but yeah, that's we'll see, man. We'll see. It's still going to get bought by people. I mean, it's not going to stop the game itself, but
yeah, definitely not. All right, man. And Flush Jackson, member for 2 months, says, "Hey, yo, love this pod. Appreciate you, Flush. Flush be out here. Flush be everywhere.
What's
bro.
up, Flush?
I appreciate it.
How you doing, man?
Dog right there.
Big Flush, man. Heck yeah. Well, let's go ahead and move on to the next. Unless you got some more bars, Viking?
Or did you want to do your playing and watching or anything?
Yeah.
I mean, what have I been watching, man? Them still. I'm in season 2 now. Hades, No Rest for the Wicked. That card game I can't fucking pronounce.
I tried that for a little bit.
Yeah. I got so many fucking hours, bro.
I seen bro. Yeah, I seen yo. I was like, he did all day. Damn. Yeah.
I'll be playing that shit. Yeah, Ballatro. Yeah, I play it all the time, bro. Like that's my new mobile game.
I would say I'd like to see you play, because when I played, I was like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. So I'd like to see it played at a higher pace, like how you probably play it.
Yeah. Yeah, Vic, I hear you, but watch the rhetoric. This shit is worse than Fox News and MSNBC. Watch whenever it doesn't, or if it doesn't. Watch who over here tries to fucking glizzy gobble that it's better for it not to be on there. Watch.
I can't wait to see that either. Actually, I am curious to see what's going to happen. It's going to be crazy that day.
Yeah. Yeah, what else? Midnight Suns, bro. I'm trying to beat that shit. Yeah.
Have you not beaten it?
I haven't beat it yet.
Okay.
It's like one of my I don't know what to play, so I'm gonna play this games. You know what I mean? Yeah.
That's how Hades is for me right now. Even though I want to play it, but it's definitely the game I'm playing in between. I don't know what to do type.
Ain't that shit so polished?
Man, so good, bro.
I was watching on stream. It looked good.
Yeah, the Trillis didn't read. Oh shit, my fault. He said I didn't read his marketing pitch. I probably passed right up. I was halfway reading it, and then I just didn't read it. Oh man. My fault. He said the online privilege is free with the option to have Game Pass to boost consoles and game sales. I agree. Listen, I don't know if online free is going to matter when somebody picks up the console. Either console, you got to pay. So they know that's still the lowest barrier of entry for gaming, period. Aside from Nintendo, right? Because you don't you have to pay for their online services, but most of their games you don't need online, right? Yeah, God, I'm gonna sell so fucking traditional here, but never mind. I'm gonna keep that shit to myself. Never mind, man. Yeah. Go ahead.
Well, shout out to the 323 people we have watching right now, man. If you haven't made your way over to YouTube and you're watching us on Twitter, go ahead and give that a go, man. Give us a like, give us subscribe while you at it, man. If you're appreciating the content, man, thank you so much. All the donations, all the proceeds go to the local Boys and Girls Club, and yeah, man, we're gonna keep it going. So let's go ahead and fall off into the Suicide Squad topic scale. Go ahead and take off with that.
Yes, sir. Hold on, this is funny.
Yep.
That's
shit was trash anyway.
I ain't liked it since Black Ops 3.
That's exactly. I can't wait. That is hilarious. But yeah, man. Suicide Squad cost Warner Bros. $200 million in revenue. Let me talk about it. The news comes from the company's quarter one earnings report. In its report, Warner Brothers said the game's release was disappointing and it generated significantly lower revenues. CFO Gunnar Wiedenfels, forgive me, states starting with studios, the 400 million plus over a year decline during quarter one was primarily due to the very tough comp facing games against the success of Hogwarts Legacy last year in the first quarter. In conjunction with the disappointing Suicide Squad release this past quarter, which we impaired, leading to a 200 million impact to EBITDA, which is earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, and amortization. We learned we talking today.
Yeah, they hit you with that acronym.
I ain't never seen that. But that's what that is during the first quarter. The launch of Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League was one that saw multiple delays and plenty of mixed feedback from players before the game's full release. It even had to be pulled from stores right after early access release due to a bug that auto-completed the game. As of writing, the game sits with a critic rating of 60 mixed on Metacritic. The user rating on the platform is at 3.5 out of 10. What are you guys' initial thoughts on Suicide Squad costing them 200 mil? I'll start with you, Nova.
Man, to be honest, when I read that they had a bug that auto-completed the game, I was like, what kind of bug is this?
Yeah.
I know speedrunners was rejoicing across the world, bro. They was like, this is amazing.
Yeah.
I beat the game in 30 seconds.
Right.
You know? But no, on top of that, man, this news damn near broke my neck, man, because they came off of Hogwarts Legacy selling what? I think it was like 12 million copies in the first 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Like, top it. I think they've made over $1 billion in gross revenue off that specific game alone, you know? And then to pivot over to a couple of, you know, this game, Suicide Squad, and even the multiverses too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, things have just been, it's just crazy, man. Because I know that Suicide Squad landed on some mixed reviews. You know, some people liked it, others didn't. And the performance of the game itself in general was kind of frowned upon. But I'm not really surprised, though, about this news. It was like, you know, it did break my neck from Legacy to where we are now with this one. It's like one huge success to bad. But as far as the 200 million loss, it does kind of make sense due to the mixed reviews. What do you think?
I go to you, Viking. What you think about it?
They fucked up. It's crazy how much money they lost from that. And I wonder what the feedback was like, because you know, when people get to play in these betas and these alphas and shit, right? Like, I don't think a lot of people just be excited to play a game nobody else is playing, right? Mm-hmm. So I don't think like they give like good feedback. You know what I mean? Like they're there to play the game. They're not there to be a QA tester.
I agree with that for sure. I know I'm not sending you I will encounter all the bugs and I'm not sending you shit probably. And that's on me. I should. But to your point, yes, I agree with you.
Yeah. But maybe, I mean, but you know, sometimes you just don't have enough time like to make corrections. I found the game entertaining. I found the game not, I mean, it was a AAA game for sure, but it wasn't no Arkham, you know what I mean? Like Arkham series. And I think that's what people were expecting, and that's not what they got. Right? Regardless of how many countless videos or whatever that they saw, it also got hit by, I think that was the first game that got hit with the Sweet Baby Ink bullshit. Yeah, that was the first game. That was actually, because like Alan Wake didn't get it.
No.
Right? It was that one. Sweet Baby Ink was the game that that Sweet Baby Ink bullshit got a hold of. And then you had the press dogging the fuck out of it. You know, And for whatever reason they wanted to, like some of them just like, why you kill Batman like that? I was like, it's called Kill the Justice. Like, come on.
that pissed me off. I was like, are y'all serious? That's literally the title. If I don't do it, I'm pissed. What are you talking about?
Yeah. It's legitimately called Kill the Justice League, and motherfuckers thought they wasn't going to kill the Justice League. Whatever. I feel like it was on par with, to me, Gotham Knights. Gotham Knights was a decent game. It just launched at 30 frames per second, and people bitched about that. But it was a good game.
I didn't mind Gotham Knights.
Yeah, it's really hard to put that much money into a game, especially knowing, like, and that's what's so crazy, bro. Like, some games are live service and people just right, and then other games live service and like they hate them. Like, I don't know. It's really hard to read the room sometimes, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I think the corporations are feeling that pressure too. That's why they're like less inclined to start trying to release any new IPs, because it's hard to please people, man, these days. It
is.
How you gonna get mad at how they kill Batman and it's called Kill the Justice League? Like, what is happening here?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's the manner in which they kill. Like, who gives a fuck? You're playing a villain, bro.
Like, that's why you're a villain.
Yeah, man. Yeah, the cutscenes and voice acting is fucking crispy.
That was my favorite part about the
bruh,
game.
Listen, it was. I swear to God, I thought James Gunn wrote the shit, bro. It had that level of like quirkiness, funniness, or comedy. It was good, bro. It was on point, like, for sure.
The dialogue and the story. I liked the story itself. I really liked the voice acting. Really liked the conversation between anything voice related in that game. Yeah, I enjoyed thoroughly. All the voice actors were great. Like,
it says the gameplay loop can get a bit dull.
Oh yeah, that's what was.
I feel like that is an understatement. But bro, I remember there was one part of the game, bro, and like they had me do a different mission, and they wanted me to escort, and I remember saying it out loud and by myself. I said, again, bro. I was pissed, bro. I was, because after I done escorted this car or rescue these people 7 times, bro. Please, please, bro.
That was definitely one of my complaints. It was like, again? Are you okay? Surely not again. And then it was again. So
that's fucking funny. Yeah, the gameplay loop was dull. Some of the level ups for the powers didn't seem like it was very effective or didn't really do anything. But to me, like, still, like, the story was dope. Like, and the story kept me pushing through it.
Agreed.
You know what I mean?
Agreed. The traversal was also the boomerang traversal was gas.
It was, bro.
I was really impressed by that. I was like, this is clean. I was like, it was really clean. Everybody moved clean, but him specifically was just my favorite to move with.
You talking about Boomerang?
Yeah.
Boomerang was fun. I played mostly with Harley though.
Yeah.
She
was cool. That's what I like. The like I said, with all the voicing and stuff, like, I like to just hear their quips and talk and stuff, man. It was Harley killed it. Yeah, that part, chef's kiss to them, because they did really well.
You know what's crazy is, like, we all play different characters, and how come we didn't play with each other?
We did not.
Come on, bro.
I know.
We gotta do better when it comes to stuff like that. Like, come on, man.
Different characters too. That's crazy.
All different characters didn't play with each other.
No.
Yeah. Heck yeah. Hey, Vic sent us shout us out a 2. That's probably for you, man.
Yeah, you can speak your mind, cuz. Just no Diddy things. I'll speak all Diddy things, bro. You trying to go to the party? I'm trying to take you shopping, Vic. Come on, man. Let's go shopping. Oh shit. Yeah.
But did you get your bars off though, Viking? You got it for the Suicide Squad?
Yeah, for Suicide Squad. Yeah.
So how do you feel about it though, Skell? Did you get yours off?
Well, just keep it quick. I understand just how you were saying. I can see why it lost, you know what I mean, and things like that. It had a rough rollout. It really did. I want to say, but shout out to, like, the way the game started had you so hooked. It had one of the strongest starts in gaming I've seen in a while. Like I was like, I like
those pause captions that they was doing, bro, was so clean, dog. It was so clean.
It had one of the strongest starts. It was so crazy. I'm sad the game went the way it went, but overall, I could definitely see how it went, especially because they probably planned on making more money on the live service aspect, and they didn't. So, well, I don't know if they did, but I'm sure they didn't. Like, not how they were expecting. So that was rough. But overall, I can see why it was a rough rollout for sure.
Yeah, they had too many things going against it, bro.
A lot.
And then the gameplay loop didn't help any. But like people could bitching about the story. I was like, you missed me with that one.
Yeah, you missed me with that one.
Yeah, it had that. Yeah, Sweet Baby Ink shit. And it had a lot of stuff going against it.
Yeah, it definitely was underdog in its success.
And then the what was interesting about that, because it was a live service game and they haven't turned the servers on, so no review codes went out, right?
Oh yeah.
And then you saw people bitching about that, but literally like a week later, Helldivers I think dropped with no review codes. Nobody said a peep. So like it's just really weird energy, bro. It's like you didn't get the game that you wanted, which was like another Arkham game, and it was just complaints. And then you have people in the media spoiling it, like literally spoiling, like showing clips of Batman dying.
Yeah, bro.
In the media.
That. Yeah, bro. I was like, there's no way they're talking about this. This is literally a spoiler. I was
like at the close to the end, bro. Like at the end.
Yeah.
That's pretty close.
Yeah.
Like you're that upset, bro. Be professional. You know what I'm saying? Like
crazy.
Put that in your group chat. You know what I mean? Like don't put that shit on Twitter. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. My fault.
And to go on with that though, now you're good, man.
I'm an angry man today.
You're on a warpath today, huh?
Yeah.
But Flush said that part of the game where Batman is straight owning people in the dark, I was loving that.
Yeah,
that was a great part of the game, man.
So good.
And on top of that, as you were walking through, I think this is the same part of the game. When you're walking through, don't they have like some cutouts, like talking like dialogue?
Oh
like,
yeah, I went to every single one of those.
Oh,
bro.
that was really cool. Like if they could have like cool and interesting like gameplay loop like that throughout the game, bro, that game I would have loved it, man.
And they were catching you up on the Arkham story too during it and what happened to him. I'm like, see, what the fuck is happening? I was just like, everything. It just sucks because everything in the game is there. You know what I'm saying? It's just I think it was a loop. It was the gameplay loop, man. It had it was that. The release and the gameplay loop owned it, man. But that fucking Batman part, and that's what I'm saying. Batman murking people the first time I don't know, it's a spoiler, it's killed, whatever. But like, bro, I ain't gonna do it. But it was, it was fire. It was fire.
I even like Green Lantern's personality, bro. Like he's talking shit, bro.
Listen,
like I loved it.
Yes.
Yeah, it was all pretty cool, man. It was just the gameplay loop got dull after a while, and then like. But the story was so fucking good, man.
It was, man. I was interested in going to every villain, every boss. I was ready for him. Wonder Woman was probably one of my favorite characters. And I need a Wonder Woman game because they're making that. I think not them specifically, but somebody's making a Wonder Woman game. I need that, bro. I don't understand why we don't have that. I need it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, let's go ahead and move on to the next topic, gentlemen. Next, we have the Rog Ally X topic. So the Ally X will have the same AMD Z1 Extreme chipset and the same 7-inch VRR screen, variable refresh rate screen, and supposedly they're supposed to have a massive increase when it comes to battery life. So the reporter or interviewer that was doing this specific interview said that they want the Rog Ally to have 3 hours of battery life, like double of the worst, right? And the person said that, hey, it's probably going to be able to do that. So that's going to be pretty great, man. But they also said that it will have a larger slot for your SSD. Currently, you have M.2 2230. I said they're going to let you do a 2280. And the X will have a rearranged motherboard layout, and not because they had to do it, they said. But
That's that corpo shit right there.
Yeah.
We're just gonna do it because we had to fit some stuff in. You feel me? We're not gonna say that, you know. So
it was like, we do not want a class action lawsuit on what we got out now.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
shit, that's funny.
But yeah, so they said that they're going to be looking at the battery, the storage, and the graphics and the ports, or are the goal for the device like this. So, Viking, I'm gonna throw it to you first. I know that you have the ROG Ally, the current version. Is this enough to make you make the switch to the X?
No, absolutely not. I don't think it's a big enough leap. I was expecting an OLED at the very least. Same screen. Battery. This is a personal thing. The battery life doesn't really matter to me. Yes, it'd be nice to take it off and go full power for at least 3 hours, right? But I play my shit tethered anyway. My shit's plugged in all the time, always close enough to an outlet. And yeah, I guess like the memory's cool, but it's got the same Z1 Extreme chip in it. It's got a black, like this is like, yeah, it's not even like equivalent to like a mid-gen refresh, in my opinion. You know what I mean? It's just like one of those, like when you have like the series, the Xbox One, and then you got the one Slim. It's kind of like that. Like, do I need it? Like, no, not really. But I mean, if they fix the SD card issue, God, but their rate there, it's going to be more expensive than.
Yep.
Yeah, I really don't know what they're doing with this.
How much how much is the Ally now?
I think you can get it for $499 to $599. I think.
How much do you think it'll be? The new one?
$699. I think.
For the battery and the SD.
Well, I think it launched at $699 originally.
Okay,
the big one. Yeah.
Okay.
I just don't. I guess if you are already in the market for one, but like there's so many great choices out there. Like when it comes to these, like I would go with the Legion. If I had to do it all over again, I'd go with the Legion Go.
Damn, you stand 10 toes down behind that one. I can't even lie.
I would, bro. Like it's when you look at the features, you look at the screen size,
and that's the one you can take the sides off, right?
Yep.
And you can use that as a mouse too, right?
Yep.
That shit is crazy.
Yeah, Legion Go is clean, bro.
Yeah, Legion Go is great, man. Shout out to the 342 people watching us right now. Woot, woot, woot.
Yeah.
Sorry.
If you haven't made it over your way to the YouTube, go ahead and like and subscribe on that thing, please and thank you.
Yeah. I know I'm negative today, and that's fine. I'm negative today. But I'm usually positive. G, chill out. Like I saw some comments in there, so I gotta head out. It's too negative, man. It's like, well, I'm sorry, bro. It's not PBS.
I just haven't heard PBS in a long time.
My fault, bro. Yeah, but yeah, I would go with the Legion Go, like 100%.
Definitely.
Yeah, there's so many good products out there, man. MSI Claude I'd steer clear away from that until Intel knows what they're doing with their drivers. But yeah, Legion Go I think is the best one.
How much are Legion Goes? Same price?
Same price.
Oh damn.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let me see. Legion. Yeah, you go ahead and talk. I'll look up the price.
Nah, because like I'm in the market for a good handheld, man. And if because like somebody in chat said, E-Rex said, they should have just told us to roll through on the 2nd of June, because they really didn't tell us much, right? They just told us, hey, it's gonna have a better battery, and it's been redesigned a little bit, But I don't like how they didn't address the overheating issue when they came to talk about it. Like they're just kind of making it seem like it didn't happen, but dropping a mid-year model. It's not necessarily next gen, but it's just kind of like, hey, this is a newer, updated version of it. So I may just keep holding out, man. I may wait till either the Ally 2 or pick up a Go when I can.
Yeah, the Legion Go, $699, 144 hertz, got the same Ryzen Z1 Extreme chip, 16 gigs, 512 gigabytes, $699. Has a bigger screen. Yeah, it has a trackpad just like the Steam Deck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's
detachable. Yeah,
controllers. Yep. It even has the back flip on the back to where you can have it as a stand, like built in. Yep. Yeah, that's one I would get. So, but I think they're dropping another one this year, so I would kind of wait, and hopefully they do it right, and they're just like, we'll do an OLED. And that's it. Don't change nothing else. Just keep it same Z1 Extreme, 16 gig, 512 gigabyte SSD, and upgrade the OLED. Drop it same price. Decrease the price of your older one, and we're Gucci. Same thing the Steam Deck did, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, the Steam Deck did something different too, right? It had was it more OLED? Storage? Yeah, I think
between
the had more storage. The Steam Deck OLED and the regular Steam Deck. But yeah, that's what it is for me. And then it's $50 more if you want the 1 terabyte.
On the Ally or the Legion?
On the Legion Go. Yeah.
I wonder if it's easy to replace like the SSD like it is in the Ally.
The what?
I said I wonder if it's easy to replace the internal storage like it is on the Ally.
I think it is. I think you remove the back plate off of it, and then I think both of them are very accessible.
Yeah, I love how Rog Ally X has made shit accessible, man. It's so crazy. It's really, I ain't gonna lie. That M.2, it's a couple things I think just feel like alien shit. It's like the iPad, RGB, and M.2. These shits just seem like they came out of nowhere and took the fuck over very quickly. So shout out to the aliens.
You never know where we get all this stuff.
The M.2 is crazy, bro. It's so goddamn fast.
Faster, lighter. It doesn't make sense, bro. In no way should it make sense.
It's like a little slim little board. That's
And then you see hard disk drives, and you're like, wait, these do the same thing, but this little one does everything better.
Way better, like 1,000 times better.
Yeah. No moving parts.
Rights is crazy,
bro.
Yeah,
love tech.
Definitely.
Me too, bro.
All right, we got a dono in here, man. We got a dono from the great Flush Jackson. Positivity dose for the kids. Yeah. Won't make Viking horn it up.
No, I got you, dog. It feels like it's been a minute since I've done it, so I got you, homie. Just for you, Flush. Voila.
Nice.
For the kids.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, Flush. That was very nice of you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, man. So did we already go to you about the Rog Ally scale?
I don't think so. I don't own one, but and I'm not in the market, but I'm mentally in the market because I need something portable. And I originally, wanted a gaming laptop, but these things are booming now, and they could do for what I may need. But as far as this goes, it sounds like they just fixing the SD shit.
Bro, that's what I feel like, man.
I don't understand the battery life thing. That's cool. But like Viking says, most people are probably going to play a tethered. That's a better experience, I'm sure. So, I mean, that's great especially for emergencies. But it's like, if your better experience is tethered anyway, that's not going to sell you. And it probably won't sell. And this update, until I hear more, I don't know. I think I saw like a sneak picture of it. It was black. So like maybe they'll do that as well. And that's cool. They're going full game gear. But is that enough to it ain't enough. I'm sorry. It's just not enough for me to the only way I would get this if I had money and I needed that SD card part fixed, because it ain't. If it was OLED, I could see. You know what I'm saying? I could understand getting in that kind of upgrade, but I don't even. It seems like I don't see the point. It's like, so when they make these, are they just not going to release the other ones anymore? Because it doesn't make sense to even have both versions, especially if that SD card thing is a mishap. So, yeah, my thought is, I guess wait till June, because they ain't saying shit.
I know, right? Yeah, they said June 2nd, we'll tell you more.
It's like, why are you gonna have an announcement about an announcement, bro? That we don't want that, especially because you ain't telling us shit on this pre-announcement. It's like, oh, so you want us to wait longer? I'm already not interested. You're calling it the X with no kind of big upgrade, and this ain't even. It's not even like Viking said. This don't even feel mid-gen. It just feels like a fix to the SD. Like I said, it had port fixes and motherboard something. Like it seems like they're just fixing things. It must have started hitting them pretty tough, like to where we have to. They would have been better off just saying, "Hey, man, we were releasing new ones that got the SD card shit fixed and a stronger battery. That's it." It's like, let's not try to sell this as something. And I guess they have an Armory Crate update, but that's going to be available on the other one. So it's like, I don't know. I guess the color maybe will be a selling point, but I would just get a shell and do that whole thing myself. And I would get the atomic purple if I just cared about a shell. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So,
a nice D skin or something. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I would say that if they, because I think I've read it was like 30 to 40% increase of battery life. Like, that's not enough, bro. But if it was like something like 5 hours full power, like that's crazy to me. Or 4 hours, even 4 hours full power.
Yeah.
I might.
4 hours is a long time on full power. That's what was my thing. Is this 3 hours on full power? Is this 3 hours?
Oh, that's what they said. They said worst case scenario 3 hours. So that, to me, I interpreted it as 3 hours of full power.
Full power.
But I don't know. You know, they really didn't say much. So that's just me just speculating. So I don't know.
4 hours of full power, because that thing is powerful, is impressive. That's a long time to game. That's enough to get tired of playing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not mad at that. It'd have to be significant.
Yeah. But I do respect that they came back through and was like, hey, like, we're going to give a bigger battery because we did not know that our consumer base wouldn't mind a heavier handheld, you know, willing to sacrifice the heft or the weight of the console or the handheld, you know, for the battery itself. So they making little moves, man, just not considerable moves, I feel.
Yeah, I guess we can't be too upset. I mean, this is literally like the first gen of these things, you know what I mean? Like mainstream wise, you know? And they are a bit more powerful than the Steam Deck, you know what I mean? So, like, you know, I'm happy. I'm very fucking happy with mine. You know what I mean? But yeah, this just didn't seem like, I felt like I wasted my time watching the stream.
Countdown and everything. I made sure. I was like
7 minutes long. I did. Right?
Yeah. I was like, no, y'all didn't. That's crazy, bro. Like,
yeah, but it's treated me very well, man. I haven't really had any hiccups. I already knew about the SD card shit, so I never bought an SD card to put in it. Didn't want to hassle with it. Put a new M.2 in. It's been fucking Gucci, man. Yeah, he said I want my 7 minutes back.
I feel that.
Yeah,
they pretty much spent half the videos like, hey, we're just gonna tell you about this later.
Yeah,
thanks for coming through.
What is this? Okay.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
They could have been trying to check and see what the engagement would be like too, you know.
That's true.
Yeah, possibly, like, to gear up for the second, to get some feedback, you know what I mean? Like, listen to the comments, you know. But I don't think you can show me anything new on the second. You know what I mean? Really,
except the color. There's nothing too much you're showing, especially if it's all internal shit. It's like nothing is different about this. You're not showing me anything except that, unless you had it sitting up there with a time lapse of 4 hours and then it dies, you know, the two dying. It's like that's about all you can show.
And have it playing something. Heck yeah. All right, but before we go over, actually, let me go ahead. That's I already gave my opinion on the Rog Ally. You guys have anything else?
No, I'm Gucci, man.
All right, but before we move over to the next one, man, we have 354 people watching right now. If you over at Twitter, come through. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already, man. Please and thank you. Appreciate y'all, man. I'm gonna throw this up here. Ghost Status said Scale went nuts on his Valorant stream the other day when a motherfucker belched into the mic. Buddy was about to go crazy. I was there for that too, bro. And he was like, I'm sorry, but I really don't. I really hate that. Can you tell the people what happened that day?
Yes, man. So I'm just playing Valorant, nothing crazy. And on Valorant, you have push to talk. You know what I mean? So you don't just be saying things and they come out. So I'm just playing all over her, and I hear this nasty, you could tell it stunk belch, bro. I was like, and I didn't see who did it either, but it really, first of all, that's disgusting. Second of all, you have to go out your way to burp on the mic, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to press a button, get ready to burp, and then let go. It's like, bro, you really going out your way to burp in our ear? You ain't said nothing important the entire game, but you want to burp in our ears, bro? Muted. I muted. As soon as he spoke again, bro, I muted him, bro. Hey, that's Valorant.
That's Valorant for you, man. And Flush says there are so many clips just waiting to be farmed out of you. Bro, I got a couple myself. I ain't gonna lie, because it's entertaining, man. But let me go ahead. It's crazy. But go ahead, Skell, and take us off on the final topic, man. The EA topic, man, if you don't mind.
Yes, sir. So EA has the largest team ever working on a new Battlefield game. EA has more people working on the new Battlefield game than any at this point in the franchise's history, according to CEO Andrew Wilson. Statement came during the company's latest quarterly earnings call. Bro, these quarterly earnings be given. I'm about to start looking forward to these shits. I didn't know they dropped news. Yeah, like, it's cool. I didn't, I feel good. I like it. So, and we get to check pockets. But so they said this is the largest Battlefield team in franchise history. He said a few weeks ago, I was visiting with the teams and I couldn't be more excited about what they showed and what we were able to play. We actually talked about it here on the EA on the podcast. EA announced that Motive, the studio behind Star Wars Squadrons and Dead Space Remake, would be moved over to work on the development of Battlefield and I think the new Iron Man game. So after that got shut down, they moved people over and everything. So he also goes on to say, the CEO, he says, I spent a whole bunch of time with the collective Battlefield team playing what they're building, and it's going to be another tremendous live service. I put LOL after I was writing that. I was like, oh, great, another, okay. So yeah, so next game in the Battlefield series is rumored to be revealed at some point in 2024. What do you guys think about this? I'll start with you, Viking.
I used to play the old Battlefield games. I forgot what took me away from that to play COD more. But yeah, I hope they come out with actually a pretty solid banger, man. Of course, it's going to be live service. Like, I don't even know why he threw that in there. Like, like no shit, bro. But yeah, I hope they do some cool shit with it, man. And I forgot what happened with the launch of the last one to where it was like a little iffy. But I hope it does good, man. Like, I really do. Don't really know. Is this going to be the first next gen only Battlefield? Did it talk about that at all?
No, but I think it is though. I didn't even think about that, but this would be right.
It should be. I think it's rumored that this next Black Ops is going to be the Call of Duty is going to be the first next gen only title. So it'd be fitting for it to be that way because we're like 4 years into the cycle already, and that's usually whenever it starts transitioning to like for the bigger games, transitioning into next gen only. So like I'm really interested to see what they do with like the like kind of what the finals kind of did, because that's just crazy. Like the finals did a good job on that. Now is the finals next gen only? Chad?
I don't know. That's a good point. Because the way the physics go, you think that, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Let me see. No, it's only on PS5 and Xbox Series. Yeah. So yeah, it's not on. So yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I'm interested to see what they do with the next gen title. See what they can cook up. You know, that'd be
Mhm.
dope.
That's what I'm saying. I'm curious as well. What you think, Nova?
To be honest, man, when I heard this news about them having the largest team ever, I started thinking about how hard it is to get, 2 or 3 people to do anything together. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that is difficult enough. Now you got this huge team. So like, what is that going to do for us as a consumer? Like just saying, oh, we have this huge team working on this product.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, all right. Yeah, like that's great. You got more people working on it. So, all right, because in if you have a lot of hands in the pot, man, it's
Yeah.
it can get messy. Too many chefs in the kitchen. It could get messy.
Yeah.
But I haven't really necessarily personally played a Battlefield. I think since probably like in the last like 4 or 5 years. I think it was on PS4. My save game had got corrupted. And and I never went back.
I'm not mad at that. I understand.
I was halfway through the game. Save game got corrupted. I was out of there.
Oh
Chief.
my god.
That's
fuck really it. I'm sorry, really quick. Kazuki Igashira, the game project manager at former Tango Gameworks, just tweeted out. And I guess he tweeted out this morning. Actually, I'm just now seeing this. He took a picture of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 awards sitting on the shelf and said, not enough.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. How?
My fault. So fucking crazy.
It's really crazy.
All right, go ahead. I just saw it, so I had to say my fault.
Nah. It was because it was definitely surprising, man. For real. Like, I thought it was a great game, but I digress. But anyway, but yeah, I haven't played a Battlefield in a while. Hopefully it looks great. If it's gonna be a next gen game, hopefully it looks fantastic. And I got a couple homies that play Battlefield, so hopefully they'll enjoy it. And maybe they might draw me in, it may land on EA Play. Who knows, man? With Game Pass. So.
That's right.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, MJ Dark, so don't call me that, bro.
Ragoon,
bro. Come on, man. He said the Rog Ally X is the PS5 Pro. He ain't lying. It is, bro. Minimal effort to upgrade. It's crazy. But thanks for being in the chat, MJ Dark. But yeah, y'all go ahead. Sorry.
Nah, I'm gonna go ahead and the Trillis said EA's CEO saying he likes what he's seen from the new Battlefield is like weed man selling some mid, telling the customers that it's some fire. Yo, you are not lying, sir.
Nope. You ain't lying.
It's cooking up over here, they said.
Oh my god.
Not lying, bro.
Man.
Oh my god. That's too fucking funny.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Trillis, man. That was fucking funny.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so I don't know. Like, and then plus, like, I wonder what the player numbers are for Battlefield now. Because it doesn't seem like it's a play.
Hey, you just lost audio, Viking. You might have hit a cable. We don't hear you no more, sir.
I thought I was like, I'm deaf, bro.
Yeah. Nope.
Mic check.
You're good.
Okay. Yeah. I wonder what the player numbers are on Battlefield because, like, Call of Duty is a platform, right? They worked it out to where it's kind of like Fortnite, I guess, right? To where you got Warzone, multiplayer campaign, all this other shit, right? Zombies. Battlefield, however, never seemed to like get that. And there's so many fucking black hole games now. Like, who's going to move over from, unless it's your consistent Battlefield base, but like who's switching from? I mean, it has to be good. Like, it can't be like the same shit. Like, you have to try to pull people away from Fortnite and pull people away from Call of Duty. And like, and when do you drop this? You know what I'm saying? Call of Duty usually drops October. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you need to start putting your shit out in March. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I like that they always they don't be scared of them for some reason. I like that they usually are they are the competitor. You're either Battlefield or your Call of Duty. So I've always liked that, honestly. It's like, you know, oh, you don't play Call of Duty, you play Battlefield? All right, you like that 50v50 shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, all right, I ain't mad at it, but
Yeah.
I just know Call of Duty usually murders Battlefield.
Yeah, it does.
Wipes it out. Like, even me, I played Battlefield before, but there are moments where I'm like, bro, this guy killed me from thousands of yards away, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I need to see closer. It's just like, that's what Call of Duty is. It's faster, closer, just, and there's like, it's just that. So I know the difference. Like,
no vehicles too.
No vehicles.
That, yeah.
But that's also why I like Battlefield, is because there is that stuff, and you do have to have big space to do that. And like, especially with the older ones, when the buildings were, that's the last one I played, where the buildings were collapsible, big ass, that shit was fucking sweet. That was like, that got me into playing Battlefield. I was like, that, and seeing clips of people like get in an airplane, jump out, kill people, fucking C4 and wing away. It's like, that shit looks sick. It's really cool. So
yeah,
I think it has a place. It's just that it's Call of Duty, man. You can't find Call of Duty. You cannot. It's been proven. Like, Call of Duty will beat every other shooter there is, unless you're specific. That's why the hero shooter came out so tough. It was like, that's the only thing that could like get you away from Call of Duty is hero shooters. It was Call of Duty. So bro, do you remember when Call of Duty is still peak? But like, when the Call of Duty was peak, every game that came out was Call of Duty. It tried to do the hit marker. It tried to do kill streak. Everything was copying Call of Duty. So like, that's why I like Battlefield, because they've always held it down. They've always lost, but they've always held it down.
Yeah.
That's why I think a staggered release kind of makes sense, because like after 5 months of like Call of Duty's release, you would be able to drop it, and then people want to try it. At least you get those 1 week sales. You know what I mean? Like, fuck the engagement portion. Like, you want as many people to buy that shit as possible at the beginning. But like dropping that shit like with between a month, you know, because some people's it has to do something ground. I think like when I first got into it was the like Scale said, was the collapsible buildings and stuff, because it was revolutionary. Like, I ain't seen no shit like that before. So they're gonna have to market their ass off and see bring something new to the table, I guess. You know what I mean?
I honestly think I'm actually kind of excited. And the main reason I'm excited is because next gen. I think they're just going to be able to up the ante 100% going next gen. And the way shit is going, like you said, the finals, bro, that destructible environment gameplay is top notch.
Yeah.
Like, it's amazing. So they're just, they have more power. Not, I hate to say they have more people, like that helps, but they have more people, I guess. You know what I mean? So I'm actually kind of excited for it. I'm excited. I like you said, healthy competition. I remember, boy, it used to be a good fight. Call of Duty versus Battlefield was like, they were fighting, competing.
Yeah, they were. Yeah,
it was sure. I think they used to drop around the same time. Hell, like, they shouldn't do that, because Call of Duty is just, I don't know. Like you said, the Battlefield player base, I'm curious to how booming it is. I don't know. Yeah. I don't even know what the last Battlefield is called. The last Battlefield I seen was back to like older shit, like riding on horses and stuff, and like
actual horses. They went that far back.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Sorry. Like Battlefield Wild Wild West. Like,
kind of, well, not well, you know, like chivalry type horses and stuff like that, like old school guns. Like, and I think the coolest thing people that I seen clips of was like the animations they had. They had cool ass animations for guns. So I guess if they, I don't know, I think with the next gen, I think they got something cooked up. I don't know if it's going to sell well or do well, and then it's a live service, so I hope they got them skins and shit on lock. But yeah, I don't know.
So what I'm seeing here is that I'm on SteamDB, so they're getting about right now. The 24-hour peak is 18,000 people on Steam. But the game came out November 2021, and it peaked at 107,000. That was its peak, and then November. By December it was 47,000.
That's Call of Duty time too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then by February it was down to 5.
Yeah, people stuck with Call of Duty. That's what sucks. It's like, yeah, well, all my friends are on COD. Let me play COD. Never pick up Battlefield again. Because COD is, I don't care what people say about COD, bro. There is no game like COD. Getting into that and playing a match of that is always fun, at least for the first little bit. Your first like day or two in Call of Duty is always fun. I will never take that away from you. There's nothing like hit markers. There's nothing like the movement, the fluidity. There's nothing like the kill streaks. There used to be nothing like the campaign. So like Call of Duty just has such a lock that Battlefield has to come out swinging hard. Haymakers, Ryan Garcia's for sure.
Bro, he was throwing that night too.
He was throwing them.
Yeah, COD stays over 100,000 consistently every day. And then November, when did this last COD release? It was October. I don't think this last one did very good at all. Yeah, it was at 200,000. But like the one before that, Modern Warfare 2, that should have almost 500,000 people was peak playing. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's just people playing at the same time though. So yeah,
that's important for these type of games though. Like especially Battlefield, bro. You need a lot of fucking people to play that game. You can't just go in and have like a quick little session with your friends. You know what I mean? You can, but it's like those games last a long time. They're difficult. It's way more difficult than Call of Duty, bro. You will die a lot from nowhere. You don't even know what you're dying from a lot of the time. So I can see people not having as much. I just see how Call of Duty wins in a lot of ways. But like I said, I like the healthy competition. So hopefully they come out with something hot.
Yeah, there's just so many modes. And like, you got just not just in multiplayer, but you have like PvE, you got zombies, you got Battle Royale. Yeah. It's just, it's a platform. You know what I mean?
And they have the culture involved, man. Like I said, when I seen 21 Savage and Nicki Minaj, I was like, this is crazy, man. I love it. It's insane.
Yeah. 21 gave you street cred.
That's a fucking bar.
Not fucking mud. God, I love that song, bro.
Yeah. Good. People out here dancing to it, bro. It's crazy.
This is a rare talent, bro.
Hearing the DJ say, go certified lover boy. He takes the mic, certified pedophile. Everybody saying it in the club, bro. You're done. You're done, bro.
Christmas, it's a wrap for you.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. It's just too much going on with that song, bro. That shit's funny. It's like it was a cultural wave, bro. 100%.
Oh yeah. The fact that it's just bro, it plays on the Breakfast Club on their intro now. Like the fact that it did all that and the fact that that's
NBA games.
Yep.
That's just playing NBA games.
Yep. Seen that. And the fact, and that's something that Drake does. And that's what like kind of killed him. It's like that's a Drake move that Kendrick did. And he dropped it right after you dropped your hotness. You know what I'm saying? It was like, ooh.
I remember when I was in Vegas when Back to Back came out. That thing, because you could walk from establishment to establishment. It was in every establishment that we went to, bro.
Crazy. Like, that's a Drake thing.
Yep.
Yeah. And that boy Kendrick killed him at his own shit.
He did.
He did.
He said, I could do everything, my boy.
Made a bop. That is crazy.
Definitely. All right, man. Well, everybody get their bars off on the EA topic. We're getting close here.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
All right, man. Well, let me go ahead and wrap this up. We still luckily, we're fortunate to have 366 people watching right now, man. Thank you for everybody who's come out tonight to come kick it with us. What you see? Oh, you over here reading chat. I'm not putting it up. That's wild. Vic is wild with it. But there's 366 people in the chat, man. If you haven't already, just go ahead and shoot us that like and that subscribe, man. And I'm gonna go ahead and throw it to Scale, man. Where can they find you?
What up, y'all? Y'all can catch me streaming Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern. You can also catch me on, I have content coming out with a collective we call NCG. You can check that link in my bio. A lot of reaction content, anime talk, stuff like that. Check that out. A lot of stuff coming soon. And yeah, check me out. I'm gaming all the time. We'll be gaming tomorrow, doing the Val Tekken grind, maybe run a little something else, but we grinding.
Mm-hmm. All right, man. So Viking, man, where can these fine folks find you?
About to be in Shaw's house, about to whoop his ass. Just kidding. Kendrick is the greatest alive, I believe. I guess that's debatable, but he checks all the boxes for me, bro. Yeah, you can kick rocks with that. Like, thumbs down on Kendrick is crazy to me, bro. It's like somebody thumbs down and never mind. I was about to go there, but let me not. Never mind, bro. Kanye.
I'm actually Kanye biased. He got me with that one. That is my favorite one. So
I love Kanye too, but okay.
I love older Kanye. I was a huge Kanye fan for real.
Yeah, I think after my favorite, I guess, recent album from him was Dark Twisted Fantasy, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, and everything else was all right, I guess. Some of it
is definitely my favorite for sure.
Yeah,
I still remember when I bought that shit.
Me too.
I still remember.
Me too.
Man, that did not leave my car for so long, bro.
Yeah. Everything around that album, because they had the Friday releases too for that album. Like everything around that album was peak and perfect.
The production, the video, yes,
bro.
Yeah,
they did their thing with that one. It was definitely a moment.
Yeah.
The Trilla said, no, that's wrong. It's not Chuck E. Cheese. It's Dave and Buster's, my guy. Yeah. It's Dave and Buster's. It's his hangout spot. Yeah, guys, listen. It's been a rough week, but we got Hellblade on the way, right? Like, listen, I just try to get my bars off, right? Like, I'm not here for no goddamn clicks, or I'm not here to, say what you want to hear. If that makes sense. I'm here to keep it entertaining and stuff like that. But like, I'm going to speak my mind, bro. Like, and that's cool. Like, if you don't like it, you don't like it. That's fine, bro. But this, I don't feel like, because I feel like Scale and Nova are the same way. They going to speak their truth, man. Like, if you don't like it, that's fine, bro. But like, it's really weird to. I mean, never mind, bro. I'll see y'all next week. Shit, these motherfuckers been burning me out all week, bro. Like,
yeah.
All right, go ahead though. My fault.
No, you good, man. You good, man. Thanks for popping in too. Came through.
Oh, yeah.
Appreciate it, man. But as for me, y'all know me, Supernova. You can find me on Twitter, Super_Nova Gamer. And you can also find me probably at Scale's streams. I'll be in there kicking it with Shaw. Shaw be in there too, I think, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Flush.
The Kendrick hater?
Yeah.
Shaw. I'm about to start being in the streams too, just to harass you, bro. I'm about to just do all Kendrick lyrics up and down the stream, bro.
Works for me.
Heck yeah. Matter of fact, I'm 260 of y'all come through.
Pull up.
But all right, man. That's it for me, man. Shout out to y'all. We'll catch y'all next time, brothers and sisters. We out.
Later.